What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like the Caitlin Clark saga continue because Dave Portnoy of Barstools just confirmed Skylar Diggins-Smith definitely assaulted Caitlin Clark. For this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Clark has been the topic of discussion ever since she finished out her collegiate career and made a big splash into the WNBA. We know there has been countless of incidents that the young superstar has been involved in, but she's been more so on the receiving end. Well, in the Seattle game, it was filled with a bunch of controversy over Skylar Diggins-Smith bumping into Caitlin Clark, which sent the fan base into an uproar. None other than Dave Portnoy of Barstools voiced his frustration about it and let it be known Caitlin Clark was assaulted. The Barstool owner has been pretty vocal about Caitlin Clark ever since her collegiate days at Iowa, and he's not slowing down today because he is going on a rant, letting it be known his feelings about the entire situation. And I want to know what you guys think about this whole thing, bro. This is yet another incident where Caitlin Clark is involved in a physical contact situation. And once again, Caitlin Clark just walked off and do her little thing, bro. She ain't tripping off these ladies. But with all that being said, let's check out what Dave had to say about the entire situation. This is pretty funny. Let's roll the footage.
Skylar Diggins, assault. Caitlin Clark after Indiana blew out Seattle. Now, was that jail? No. Would it be a fight in the NBA? Yes. What I don't get is the Seattle coach here is the one complaining after the game, and Skylar, tears in her eyes, being like, how dare Caitlin embarrass me? How dare they beat us by 30? Hey, ladies, grow up. They didn't take their starters out in time? What are you talking about? And here's what I love. You think Caitlin's going to back down because they're crying? Like, how can a rookie embarrass us? What do they keep beating us up like this? How is she so good? No, Caitlin doesn't back down at all. She's like, hey, zip it, Skylar. Shut up. Stop crying. She literally mouths, stop crying. I'm not sure if it's in this video. I fucking love it. This league doesn't know what to do with Caitlin Clark. They don't know what to do with the Indiana Fever. It's not just her, Aaliyah Boston, Mitchell, Hall. This team is coming together, and Caitlin Clark is loving it. She's laughing at you, Skylar. Imagine that you bump her, and then you have the audacity to complain about them. Just play ball. You didn't hear Indiana crying when they started off 1-9. They just got up off the mat and started. That's assault. This team, this Indiana Fever team, this Seattle, they're like 17-9, one of the better teams in the league. We are blowing them out. Up 20, blowout. Caitlin Clark putting up another 20, 10 assists, whatever. You got Lexi Hall from deep. You got everybody from deep. I'm telling you, I hope you jumped in. The $10 million man. What is the score, Dave? 87-71. Let's check the odds now on the Fever to win the championship.
That was Dave Portnoy going on an epic rant about the Caitlin Clark and Skylar Diggins situation. And this whole thing is crazy, man. Moving on to another story. Dan Patrick put to bed the Rookie of the Year debate as of today, man. He dropped major information separating Angel Reese from Caitlin Clark, man, letting it be known there is no comparison between the two. He made it sound easy. Guys, with all that being said, let's roll the footage right now.
History of the WNBA, as she's now going to try to set the all-time record, but 12 games to go. Now, this is happening exactly how I scripted it. I told you this is going. They loaded up the schedule, front-loaded, Caitlin Clark on a bad team, the worst team because they drafted her, number one. They were going to load up against better competition, and she played an entire college basketball season, and she didn't play well. And I said at the time she didn't deserve to be on the Olympic team. And at the time I felt that. But she got rest, the schedule not as demanding, and now you're seeing Caitlin Clark. And for everybody who talked about, she's just a shooter. She's already set the all-time rookie assist record. For somebody who's the greatest scorer in college basketball history, and She is an incredible. See, I think that was lost on a lot of people. Her ability to be able to find the open person. It's something that you're born with. And, you know, if you're one of her teammates and she's coming in, and I said at the time, she will try to ingratiate herself as a teammate by passing first instead of shooting first. And that's exactly what's happened. And she's played incredibly well. They've played incredibly well. And I know we want to make this the Rookie of the Year debate. Angel Reese is a wonderful player. She just had 20 rebounds. She's a double-double, guaranteed. Absolutely. But anybody who tries to sell you on this is selling you on something to get clicks. That's all this is. This is a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. And if I said to any of these people who think Caitlin Clark is not the Rookie of the Year, I'd say, who would you want to start your franchise with? Now, I'm not going to put Asia Wilson in there. I'm just saying between these two. Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball floor. Plain and simple. But we want to make it a debate, and I think that that's just to get clicks. And look, Angel Reese, there's nothing that she does where you go, did you see her? Other than she plays really, really hard, and I liken her game to Moses Malone. Moses Malone was relentless. So it's not that I don't appreciate who she is or how she plays. There is no one like Caitlin Clark in the history of the WNBA. I mean, you had somebody who was the all-time leading scorer in college basketball history who plays for Las Vegas, and nobody talked about her. Nobody talked about Kelsey. Wonderful player. Nobody talked about her. Caitlin Clark is just different. And you saw that yesterday. Again, they beat a good team, and she was great. But her ability to get her teammates involved is what's going to stand out to me with her rookie season, to remind you of just how great she is seeing the floor. Yes, Paulie.
And how much does the WNBA like it? The Indiana Fever look like they're going to make the playoffs. They've been winning. They're in the 7th spot right now. If the playoffs were now, the first round would be Connecticut Sun versus Indiana Fever. And that's pretty good. That will play nationally.
Well, that was the first game of the season of her career.
Yeah.
Was against Connecticut. Yes, Marvin?
And next season, the WNBA All-Star Game is going to be in Indianapolis.
Is that idea? A good thing? Paulie said no.
I didn't think you needed to do it. The Clark goes wherever the All-Star Game is. You didn't need to necessarily have. You don't need to grow the game in Indiana right now. They're all good in Indianapolis with the state of the WNBA. Okay. I'd have taken Caitlin Clark and brought her to another city, whatever it may be. And I know it's a layup, no pun, to have it in Indiana. They're going to get a monster turnout. But I'd rather have her on the road bringing her game. And
that was Dan Patrick setting the record straight about Caitlin Clark and his Rookie of the Year debate. But I want to know you guys' thoughts about this video down in the comments section. Keep them bells on because you know I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, dog, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake